Okay, well, once you think you have pinpricked everything, so from your blue lines to your pencil lines, and really go over everything 2-3 times, because it is going to be so tricky to realign it if you find out that you missed a bit, and that you're just going to have to make it up. Once you're happy with that, take out the pins, and I will do a big reveal in a moment. I'm just going to go and check it another couple of times. Another advantage of using large-headed pins like these ones is that, well, if you drop them, you're more likely to be able to see them, and, well, right now I've kind of gone and mislaid the one I had in my hand when I was recording about 30 seconds ago. I am useless. Right, I'll be back once I found that. Okay, I found the pin, and I found about 3 areas which I've managed to miss doing. I am now going to unpin the image. As my mother would say, and my grandmother would say, with never put pins in your mouth. She would always say it. Both of them would almost invariably say them while they have pins in their mouths. I, however, listen to their advice and don't put pins in my mouth. I'll put these away in a moment. The soundtrack that you may or may not be able to hear, it's from Inaudi's CD, Leonde. And now we get the big reveal. This is your pattern. These are your little dots. And this is your cape. I don't know how well you can see it with the reflection, but all these dots make up the picture. You can see it quite well on him. But yes, these dots make up your picture. Actually, this hasn't done too bad. This is what's left of the back of your pattern. If you hold it up to the light, it's kind of cool. And if you leave it like that, then it's just done. You may need to brush off little bits of icing. But that is how you transfer your image over. When you mix icing frosting just with butter, you quite often need to put it in the fridge, apparently, so that these little holes stay. But with a really firm icing like fondant, then it should just stay and then you can work with it. I'm going to start drawing around the outlines with my pins. Let's move it up a bit closer. This helps to distinguish my different sections. Take off a piece of that. But I mean, those are the eyes, and they are a complete mess, so you have to go over them. So you just take your pin and pretend that you're a little kid and doing dot-to-dot. Really, it's that simple. Make sure you have your pattern on hand so that you can see what you're doing. And I'm just going to turn this back around again because it makes it a bit easier for me. So, play dot-to-dot. Actually, given how strangely shaped my cake was, I've done a pretty good job there, I think, if I say so myself. And for example, I'm going to go like that, and then like that, bring that over, and really it doesn't matter if you make a couple of mistakes, it's really not a big deal, because when this is, well, when you go over it with chocolate, it's going to look messier anyway. But come on, you're putting a picture onto a cake in chocolate. Most people are just going to be going, oh my gosh, how on earth did you do that? In which case you can reference them back to the tutorial. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing here. Doesn't matter if it's a bit messy. And all that pin pricking probably took me about an hour and 20 minutes or so. I'm going to get on with the outlines after I've taken a short break. Okay, as you can hopefully see, I have now done my outlines, for the most part. I haven't done everything I expect. It's quite hard to distinguish with the dots, but I've done enough of the job, and honestly it is not worth fussing about it. I now have chocolate fudge all over my fingers because I've been brushing away the debris from where you're kind of cutting it out. It's like when you're doing lino cutting, if you've ever done that. And I am going to leave the painting until this evening because I need to give my eyes a break. And I shall continue the tutorial then. I shall see you in the next part. Bye.